Runners dispatched from the 1600-metre marker. Campharatus jumped awkwardly. Campharatus lost 2 or 3 lengths when the starter said go. Admiral's Guest and What a Scorcher. Tommy Grand is right there shortly after the start. Then cue the music. The Bayou on the outside, Drageda. O'Reilly's on the outside of runners, and just behind Baltic Amber is Toltec. At this stage, the Bayou's about 7 lengths off the leader. On the inside of that one is Gat Henshaw, Campharatus, and Legend is the trailer, and that must be about 12-13 lengths off the leader. Admiral's Guest taking them along. It's a good clip up front by 2.5 lengths. What a Scorcher is second, and Tommy Grand on the outside third. Cue the Music is perfectly placed in fourth, 4 lengths to track down. Then Drageda, Baltic Amber's further back in the run. Then comes Toltec. O'Reilly's on the outside, and then comes the Bayou. Got about 7 or 8 lengths to make up. And then Gat Henshaw. Top of the lane, 500 metres to go. Admiral's Guest is still the leader. Down the inside, What a Scorcher. Further back in the run, Cue the Music. The Bayou's got about 6 or 7 lengths to make up, and Gat Henshaw on the inside. Coming to the 300 metre marker now. Cue the Music now moves in. Admiral's Guest. Tommy Grand is there. The Bayou's trying to get into the race late as they come to the last 150 metres. Cue the Music. The Bayou's a big runner now, and the Bayou's coming to mow them down. From Cue the Music, the Bayou won it. Cue the Music second, Tommy Grand and Campharatus. Number 7, the Bayou, is the winner. The Magog, Serena Moodley. And they win it. Win number 3 from 8. A long strider. Took a while to get into his stride. And wins at 4 and 10. Second, number 2, the tote favourite, Cue the Music. Third placing will go to number 12, Tommy Grand. Fourth position is close. Campharatus maybe just got that fourth position from Toltec. And further back, Drageda. You must take note that Campharatus was slowing to stride, so runs a nice race. Then Gat Henshaw, as we look at this, and you'll find that Cue the Music, Admiral's Guest. At this stage, the Bayou is taking a while to get into his stride, but he starts to get his rhythm going then, and here comes the Bayou to win it, the Mogok, and wins it well for the Scott brothers. Until the running of the 7th race, back to the studio.
Welcome back to the parade ring here at Greyville and at Scottsville. Let's try that again. Good start. Welcome to the winners' enclosure here at Scottsville. It's been a long weekend for us, and talk about being thrown into the deep end. But race number 6, the winner is the Bayou. It's wonderful to have Paul Lafferty with us. Paul, I know you've always rated this horse. Won a good race.
Absolutely. We were really put off with him when he came into the ring. He was the only horse sweating. He's never sweated like this before. We didn't know what it was. I told the public that I thought I was worried about him, but he's always had so much talent, and he really wants the trip now. You know, he only got into the winners' enclosure late in the race, but I'm thrilled for the owners, Robert Maingard and Jean Hardy, Tijan, and of course Shakti Banwari. They've been very good. They bought me the next one out of this family called On the Bayou, so I'm very pleased for all of them. Fantastic.
The Serena Moodley, I thought, deputised for Warren. Good ride.
Fantastic. Shame. That's the second one Warren's lost today that he possibly would have won on. But yeah, Serena knows this horse, and he's ridden a bit of work for us, and he did everything right. I was very concerned because he was very sluggish early on in this race, and he's a horse who wants further now. But I'm really thrilled to win this race.
Paul, we were with Rob and Scott brothers last night. He'll be thrilled with this win.
Absolutely. This has been one of his better mares in the sense of continuously throws out a very good horse when you realise this horse is a full brother to Orbison.
All the very best to you and your connections. Well done, Paul. Koos de Klerk has a memento for you. That's Paul Lafferty. Let's get Serena Moodley in, deputising for Warren Kennedy. And Sereno, we are starting to see these colours in the winners' enclosure in the Robert Maingard silks, and it's wonderful to have him in the winners' enclosure, a big supporter of the game. And although you weren't originally riding this horse today, you've picked up the ride. Tell us how the race unfolded for you.
Yes, firstly, to Warren, I just wish him a speedy recovery. It's not nice. He was riding the horse, and just hope all's well with him. And yeah, it didn't map out according, and I jumped out. He was very sluggish, his horse. But I opted to take a set on him, and I ran him before he quickened up very well, and the pace was on up front. So I knew I'd run him down. Top of the straight, he just kept on winding, and he won a very good race today.
It looked as though, for at one moment, cue the music, well, it had hit the front, and it looked like it was the horse to beat, but your horse had other ideas on the outside.
Yes, definitely, and I know that Roy's back at home now. I think his ultimate tips to 14. I don't know if he gets the miles, and I saw him in front. I thought I might have a chance to run him down, and it worked out that way, I must say big thanks to Mr. Pull as well for bringing my name forward for this ride, and to Mr. Lafferty and his owners. Big thanks to them.
Serena, you're riding very well, and the country's watching. Keep up the good work, and many more winners for you.
Yes, thank you. You can't do it without the chances, and I'm just truly grateful for the chance I've got.
Lovely. Mr. Koos de Klerk, Director of Gold Circle, has a memento for you. And yeah, there we go. That's. Is there a groom, Koos? Is there a groom presentation? Oh, Mr. Paul Lafferty. He's mucked out a few stables in his life. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's the owner's trophy. Paul will do the owner's trophy. As we said, talk about being thrown in the deep end. Well done, Paul. Mbuz, there we go. Mbuz is the gentleman that looks after the BAYOU. Please come forward, Mbuz. Well done. And collect your memento from Mr. Koos de Klerk. There we go. Okay, that's the BAYOU. Let's have a look and congratulate the owners again. Robert Mangard, well done to you, sir. Jean Arday and Shakti Banwari from the KK Syndicate. That's a wrap for the 6th race at Scottsville. We'll be back with you in a few moments.